A man and woman from the tribe of Levi welcomed a newborn son. The moment his mother saw him, her heart filled with hope. He was a beautiful child, a sign of God's purpose in dark times. Fearing Pharaoh's order to kill Hebrew boys, she hid him for 3 months. When she could hide him no longer, she crafted a small papyrus basket, sealing it tight with tar and pitch. With trembling hands, she laid her precious child inside and placed the basket among the reeds along the Nile. Moses' sister Miriam hid nearby, watching the basket float softly among the reeds, praying that someone kind would find him. Pharaoh's daughter came down to the Nile to bathe, accompanied by her attendants. She noticed the basket and ordered her servant to bring it to her. When she opened it and saw the crying baby, compassion filled her heart. Miriam bravely stepped forward and asked, "Shall I bring a Hebrew woman to nurse the baby for you?" The princess smiled and agreed. Miriam hurried to bring their mother, who joyfully received her child again. Pharaoh's daughter promised to pay her to nurse him until he grew older. When Moses was older, his mother brought him back to Pharaoh's daughter, who adopted him as her son. She named him Moses, because I drew him out of the water. Years later, Moses grew into a strong man. He went out to see his people, the Hebrews, suffering under harsh labor. He watched an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave. Seeing no one around, Moses stepped forward and struck the Egyptian, killing him. He hid the body in the sand, hoping no one saw. The next day, Moses saw two Hebrews fighting. When he tried to stop them, one replied sharply, "Are you going to kill me like you killed the Egyptian?" When Pharaoh heard what Moses had done, he tried to kill him. Moses fled Egypt and journeyed far into the land of Midian. At a well in Midian, Moses sat down to rest. Soon 7 daughters of Reuel arrived to draw water for their father's flock. But rough shepherds drove them away. Moses stood up, defended the women, and drove the shepherds away. Then he helped draw water and filled the troughs for their sheep. When the sisters told their father that an Egyptian rescued them, Reuel invited Moses to eat with them. Moses stayed with Reuel, who gave his daughter Zipporah to Moses in marriage. In time, Zipporah bore a son named Gershom. Back in Egypt, the Israelites groaned under slavery. Their cries rose to heaven. God heard them and remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.